Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. You know, the difference between feminism and red pill movement is that feminism is already dead and nobody is taking feminism seriously. Even the women today, they are making content more on red pill movement than on feminism, and that is not something which is good. I do not at all support a red pill movement, but this is the truth. Feminism has already failed, and even the non-Muslims and even the seculars, even the liberals are not taking feminism seriously. So our main challenge or the upcoming challenge is red pill movement because this is even affecting the religious people, even affecting the Muslims. There are many Muslims who are red pill Muslims, and they agree that they are red pill Muslims. People like Daniel Hakikaju, you can go to his channel and he promotes red pill movement. He says whatever matches with the Islam, take from it, and he even says that red pill is closer to Islam than feminism. And I am seeing many women, of course his wife also. Uh, I don't want to take her name because that will be disrespectful. But they are more focused on generalizing women, and there is always an either or kind of a such situation, very sweeping and generalizing statement they are giving. They think that anyone who disagrees with them is a feminist. I mean, if anyone talks about women's right, or even anyone talk about misogyny, he's a feminist. Anyone using this word misogyny is considered a feminist, as if feminist has become a stereotypical kind of a word. Like how we say uh, he's just a Molvi. How Molvi, the word Molvi has become stereotyped. Similarly, this word feminism, feminist have become stereotyped because nobody wants to be a feminist anymore, and that's the truth. But there are you the truth always lies in the middle. You what the feminists did, the red pill movement is just a reaction to it, and is the other extreme of the feminist movement. And I think it is more dangerous than the feminist movement because red pill movement is actually justifying uh, suppressing women. Earlier it was, I mean, to some extent people have realized that women should be given women should given the rights which they deserved. But red pill movement is actually claiming that women have all the responsibilities, but men don't have any responsibility. I mean, any accountability. Men can do whatever they want, and the job of the woman is just to obey the man because he's providing for him. And they give these kinds of lame arguments that who has built this country, who has built this infrastructures, the men have built it. I mean, they are so wrong. If you see, majority of gynecologists are female, majority of nurses are female, and if the women stop giving birth, these people are not even born. And there's also statistics about the women that there are even the uh, even I think in the career counseling also, I don't think career counseling, but even in other fields there are many women out there, and they actually become like air hostess. we see air hostess like some kind of an eye candy, but uh, you see they really work very hard, especially when they are helping the elders. When I was going with my grandmother mother, and the way the air hostess helped her and escorted her from the airport to the plane, I was very much impressed by her cooperation, how much they cooperate with the passengers. They are not just to, as some powered people feel, to become an eye candy. They are there to help people out there. And even if you study the seerah, uh, uh, the wives of the prophets, when the verses of hijab was not revealed, they used to go to the battlefield and they used to nurse people. So women are needed in the society. Women, majority of the teachers, the play schools teachers are women. And even I would say the bricklayer or these kinds of labor kind of job, there are many women out there, because the reason of any people is doing a labor job is not that they choose to do so. It is because of their economical condition. So even women used to be labor. Even there are women who are labor. The maids, the housemaids, the housekeeping maids, most of them are women, and most of their husbands do not work, or there are many women who actually works to feed their family, including their husbands. And on top of that, they are even doing their wife's duty, their wife's the mother's duty. So I feel that women today are more responsible than men, and because of this operation which the women have faced throughout these years, they have become more responsible, and now they are seeing that it is very important for them to be an independent woman, because once you give full control to someone else, you will become handicapped and they will take advantage, because every man or woman, some kind of a selfishness is there. So, and even you can see that how people take advantage through triple talaq, and how the woman has to suffer to go through all the process of triple talaq and halala. The examples can be given like anything, but that doesn't mean that what I'm saying, that the woman should disrespect man, or a woman uh, should think that men are useless, like the feminists used to think. the there is a lot of status of women in Islam, and we need to be Muslim enough to accept that. And this status was provided by none other than Prophet, peace be upon him, the first lady of Islam. I would say the first convert to Islam, the first Muslim after Prophet, peace be upon him, was Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha. These people fighting over who accepted Islam, whether Mala Ali accepted Islam or Abu Bakr accepted Islam. Well, why are you fighting over them when you all know the first Muslim was Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha? So why don't you give uh, the title of first Muslim to Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha? She was the first one who accepted Islam from the Prophet, peace be upon him. Then came either Ali or Abu Bakr, whichever you want to choose. Why are you fighting over Ali and Abu Bakr when the first Muslim, everyone agrees, Shia and Sunni both agree, that the first person to accept Islam was Khadija radiallahu anha? So why is this so much fuss about it? And Khadija radiallahu anha is the personality of Khadija radiallahu anha, I would say, is the death to this orthodox, extremist, and red pill Muslim, because Khadija radiallahu anha was the first woman not only first woman, I would say the first person to accept Islam. She proposed, she sent the proposal to Prophet peace be upon him. A woman gave a proposal to the Prophet peace be upon him, and she was a businesswoman. She was not only a homemaker, she was also a businesswoman. Now, having said that, I am not saying that she was all day doing only business and she don't have the time to be a good housewife. She actually has proven that a woman can be a very good wife as well as a businesswoman. She has proven that, and it is even proven that because of her wealth, Prophet peace be upon her has used her wealth for the mission of Islam. Because after accepting Islam, the Prophet peace be upon him has to retire. So who used to care financially to the Prophet peace be upon him? People, the scholars agree that it was the wealth of Khadija radiallahu anha which helped Islam, and she was the most beloved wife of Prophet peace be upon him, and I dare to say she was even beloved, more beloved to Aisha radiallahu anha, and even Aisha radiallahu anha, another another woman, she testifies to this fact. Another scholar of Islam, she was such a scholar of Islam that even the Khulafai Rashidin has to come and consult her in the matters of religion. She has a great sense of humor. She was very bold, and Prophet peace be upon him openly said, when he was asked, whom do you love the most, and he said, Aisha radiallahu anha. When Prophet peace be upon him was asked, who next, then he said, his father, meaning Abu Bakr. He could have easily said Abu Bakr, but he says her father. Sorry. So Islam is the solution, is the justice between feminism and Red Pill Movement. This is Haza Siratul Mustaqim.